Texas infrastructure is an important question. What are your beliefs on Texas infrastructure?
Well, for many years I've had a saying that I've used and that have stated many, many times. We're going back to 1980, where I've always believed that government should only be involved in those things that people cannot do for themselves or do it very well for themselves. And the best government of all is government closest to the people. And keeping that in mind, let's look at our infrastructure and our transportation costs. If we're going to ever be able to handle a growing population and a growing need, we're going to have to take care of our infrastructure. That's one of the dramatic aspects of the United States that really made us competitive with other nations, the sort of movement of goods. We have to examine each aspect of it. Currently, they've taken away the maintenance and construction of the interstate highway system. They've taken away from the federal government and they've given it to and turned it over to the states. Yet, the federal government is collecting money in the form of taxes, fuel tax, and then allocating it out to the states, provided states do certain things. So it's kind of a carrot in front of the horse to get them to go. You do this, we'll give you some money. Well, the interstate highway should be maintained by the federal government all along. If it's not going to be maintained by the federal government, then the government should cut out that fuel tax, give it, and allow the states to determine whether they want to have additional fuel tax to replace it and to take care of the interstate highway system. But we've got a lot of traffic on these highways, and the traffic is one of the most destructive forces to the highways are the trucks. Each truck counts for 900 and some odd cars, one truck. So the destruction to the highways are dramatic. The least expensive or the less expensive way to move transportation is on a rail system. So if we're going to do anything, we need to enhance or help the rail system. And remember, they pay for and maintain their own lines. It could be, or it may be, that we need to help them out some. And by moving this traffic onto the rail system, then we're reducing the need for infrastructure repairs, and we're reducing traffic dramatically on the highways. Anybody that's driven down the highways, and you've seen all these trucks blocking the highways, one truck slowly passing another truck at 71 miles an hour while the other truck's doing 70. I mean, you get frustrated and tied up a long line of traffic before it. If we can reduce that down, then I think that's going to help our infrastructure costs dramatically. We'll have more money for other things. We won't need to be increasing our fuel cost too much and saving on the cost of gasoline. But we need to also help the railroads with some of the taxes that they pay in order to do this.